really do, because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Third down and goal from the 6. This is Bell, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A first update now out of Jacksonville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. First down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. From the gun, Bridgewater. He finds Latavius Murray. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. On 2nd down, Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run with Cook. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down, Bridgewater. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. To throw is Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And Forbath will put this one through. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. There he goes inside the 30. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential. But I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And Boswell's kick is good. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
An NFL update. 2nd quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Titans dominant. They have added to their totals in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They go play action. Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On the ground, it's Cook. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
To go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So the chains are on their sides. It's first and goal from the 6. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Tight end carry. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Running for it, here's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble. Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he's got it up and through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They run again on first down. Cook. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Here's Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Now a run with Cook. And some room to run now. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Cook. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Bridgewater on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go. Dagger.
Now Cook. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Bridgewater to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. They run, Cook, and I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Big play here. 3rd down and goal from the 2. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
Back to the NFL scoreboard for his 3rd quarter in Indy. And it's the Colts who have scored to extend their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Bridgewater with a keeper. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They'll go again with Bell. Room here to run. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's James. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And an update now from down in Baltimore. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. Bell so light on his feet, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Second down, 9 yards to go. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Bell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Here's Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. They go play action now. Roethlisberger looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 8th. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Bell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there, Some linebackers can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the side, now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. But this is caught at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And tough starting field position here. They'll run it with Bell. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. Man open left side is Brown. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go. These two.
Now Bell. They find some open field here. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And the Panthers, they're starting to pull away in that one. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. They start the drive with Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, it's Cook. And an alley to run. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
20! And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On the carry, it's Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Forbath will put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Minnesota, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa.